most single women these days dream of a power couple type of relationship. Well, especially passionate, driven, self-aware women like you. And those same women often say that seemingly there are not enough of that quality man out there. Men who can really meet you emotionally, energetically, physically, intellectually, financially, who can meet you at the level of your like drive and purpose and intimacy and communication and commitment. So let's unpack this. See if actually this is the truth or what else might be happening and what is the solution. Yes, I will give you the solutions as well. I'm not gonna keep you hanging out there. And by the way, my name is Elena and I'm wellness and relationship coach. I specialize in helping women specifically to attract that power couple type of relationship and also to unlock your feminine power, radiance and vitality and reclaim your erotic aliveness and joy and pleasure. All right, but let's get into reason number one. So reason number one why this is happening, why you're not attracting power couple type of love yet, that seemingly there is a glitch in the system. Seems like women are doing it all. We are becoming stronger, more powerful, we're really claiming our leadership role, we're running businesses, we're growing in all of the areas spiritually and creatively and financially, and seems like men are not matching up. So let's see if this is true. What if I tell you that nothing actually went wrong? That this is a normal process of evolution of consciousness. And where we are evolving to being more of who we are, to be more whole. So you maybe hear these days psychotherapy becomes more popular because we're now embracing all different parts of us, right? These parts work. So same happening with our masculine and feminine energy within us and how we show up in the world. So women these days, especially in the Western world, we can really embrace the masculine qualities, and this is fun. We can achieve things, we can run business, we can be a leader. So this becomes a next level of growth, and that's what makes us more whole and more who we are, and we don't definitely want to give it up. So what is happening with men? Men are also growing, but they're embracing more of their feminine side. So you can tell, oh, men are now more passive. They're not manly enough, maybe. Some of them like really flowing and sensitive and just like not showing up in their masculine, but often they are actually doing that inner work of getting into their feminine side, getting in touch with their emotions, becoming more empathetic, becoming more sensitive. And this is a great thing. They also becoming more whole. So from that perspective, we all becoming more whole, and this is a beautiful thing that's happening in the world. But why can't we then connect and make a beautiful relationships? So what happens that when we both whole, there is no polarity, or even worse, women actually get stuck on the masculine side and men get stuck on the feminine side, and then it's a reverse polarity. But either way, even if like the same and equal, there is no polarity, or men stuck in feminine, women stuck in masculine, also it's reverse polarity. It's not gonna work for us as well. So what is the solution for it? And that's what I am teaching in my Inner Alchemy course and also in one-on-one coaching, is for women how to, while embracing your masculine side and your wholeness, how to then lean with even more grace and power and joy into your feminine, and especially in your dating life. How to really relax and flow, enjoy the date, connect to your senses. So really be in your feminine to create that attraction, or even before actually attracting a man for a date, you have to be in that feminine flow to even notice a man, or so he can notice you. So if you're in your masculine, you're not going to notice and get attracted to that masculine man. So you have to lean into your feminine, become that light and love, and be open to love. But it's a different type of openness than from that state where we used to be, where we were more in that like role mate type of dynamics, kind of codependent dynamics, where we're not really in a power. So this openness is different. We got our own back. We are in a feminine power. So it's almost like, I love this quote from David Deida. It's like you showing up open as love, and it's almost like you, with your presence, you're saying, take me if you dare. But if you are less than conscious, I'm going to chop your head off. So I know it's a bit extreme, but hope you're getting the point, right? It's not about giving up a power, but it's leaning into a delicious feminine with even more power. All right, let's get into the reason number 2. Reason number 2 that there is a conflict, I would call it even a war between masculine and feminine. And it's internally first, and that's we manifested as an external dynamic as well. So where this war coming from? All right, so first of all, it's the dynamic that we grew up as children. So what were you absorbing and absorbing growing up? Unconsciously, it might have even looked like a good family. Often it didn't, but even if it looked like a good family on the outside, as a child you feel the internal dynamic, you feel the emotions, you feel like your mom's like dissatisfaction or like unmet needs, or that like too much of control, or maybe your father's too much of control, or maybe it's the opposite, like him being unavailable. All of those dynamics, you are absorbing it, and it becomes that internal conflict between your masculine and feminine, and then it manifests. So sometimes it can manifest as, let's say, you actually attract a man that seemingly have those qualities you desire, but then you find out that actually he is not emotionally available, he is not ready for that type of commitment, and you ended up finding yourself like chasing him even energetically. So that's not the dynamic you want, but that's the dynamic that is your default, because it's your subconscious wiring. So again, in the Inner Alchemy course and one-on-one coaching that I'm offering, we are doing a lot of internal work of rewiring the subconscious mind. I would say this is the most important work. The external coaching is great and it's fun, the dating and relationship, but the internal rewiring and embodiment of the new frequency, or the remembering of the forgotten frequency of the original love blueprint, of the devotional love, of that masculine that is really there holding the feminine with love, protection, devotion, cherishment, and the feminine that can feel relaxed and flowing, and she's grateful, and she feels safe and encouraged to expand even more, to flourish even more. So that type of dynamic we want to rewire ourselves back into, and that's what we're doing in the course. So let's look in the reason number 3. Reason number 3 is, what did I put here for the reason number 3? Oh yeah, that we actually lost the art of dating, creating and really playing with the polarity, playing with that attraction. So what often happens these days, you just fall for one person and you get attached too quickly, and then you kind of just see where things go, and often they don't go, where you wanted to go. Even if you get into a relationship and even if you get married, if you didn't start from the right state of consciousness, that's probably gonna lead you eventually to break up and divorce. So let's get back. So what is that art of dating I'm talking about? I'm talking about, first of all, that there is no one specific man out there who is ready for you, who is your king, who is just like there waiting for you. No, so we have to change this mindset first. There are lots of men who have the potential, who have the qualities you desire, and who can meet you at that level if you allow him and actually inspire him, call him into growing into that king who you want him to be and who he subconsciously wants to be too. Masculine needs to be inspired into this growth, because by default, masculine wants nothingness. He is not going to change what doesn't need to be changed. He gonna default into not doing what he doesn't need to be doing. It's like an energy saving mode kind of thing. It's, like that saying, what if there is a war and I'm tired? So by default, he goes into that not growing, not doing. So the feminine job is to inspire him. And that's what we do by activating I call it like a courtship circle. So you date different men, you accept invitation to different dates, and you allow them to grow into the man that you desire, and you observe, and even it feels like they compete, right, energetically, and it's a good thing, evolutionally and even spiritually. Again, he will be grateful for it. Even if he is not gonna win your heart, he will grow. So this is already a win-win for both sides. So it's not a manipulation. This is a safe, fun, and actually effective way to date. It allows you to stay safe, to stay in your center, to stay in your queen frequency, and then choose instead of chase. So this principle I also teach in my Inner Alchemy course and one-on-one coaching as well. So if you resonate with all of this, I'm inviting you to explore my course. You will find the links below this video, and also I will put a couple more links to some free webinars that go into these principles in more details, and you can also find some embodiment practices there. All right, my dear, let me know if you have any questions about that. I would love to hear about your experience.